everyone, how's it going? Christina here. Welcome back to another video on the crypto channel. Today I'm going to be covering Brett on base for you all. This has become one of the top Matt Fury projects in the Matt Fury narrative next to Pepe, in my opinion. It is my second biggest bag in my portfolio, and I know I always tell you guys to do that. And in my opinion, and I know there's other investors and influencers who say the same thing. Because of its safety and security, I think it should be your biggest bag for your all of your meme coins, right? It is a low cap, but it's already at like a certain level, like it's way over 1 cent. So like there's definitely some more safety and security with this project as compared to looking at Matt Fury projects like Jerry or, Hoppy, Andy, Landwolf. Those are low caps as well, but the price is way cheaper. So there is a little more risk involved with those, right? So that's why with low caps like those, I always say just a small bag and call it a day. Sometimes if they're really like super low caps and kind of like sketchy and degen plays, 20, $30 you throw in and then just see what happens. But there's a little more value that has been established around the Matt Fury characters and projects. So I would never say throw in $20 and call it a day, especially not with Brett. Um, then again, it depends on the project. Well, I'm not going to go down that road, but there's like three, in my opinion, or four Matt Fury projects right now that are doing extremely well, and there's maybe one or two that are not, and I think are pretty much done. But I already said what I had to say on that, and I kind of got crucified for it, so I'm not going to get into that again. But let's go through the chart here. So we're at 7 cents right now. It's not up that much, but I mean, there has been like some ripples. Um, so for the past 24 hours, we're down 6.69% with a low of 6 cents and a high of 7 cents, 0.75 to be specific. Moving on into the 7-day view, it's down as well, 4.67% on that with a low of 6 cents, almost 7 cents, 0.67, and a high of 0, hang on, I always, 0.91. So that's quite a difference there. Moving on into the 1 month view, it's up 112.51%. So bullish looking for the month, guys. Uh, we have a low of 3 cents and we have a high of 9 cents. So this did hit about 9 cents and then it's kind of coming back down in a little bit of a correction. So now we're zooming out here, getting into the 1 year and all-time views, which are my favorite views uh, for any project. We have a low of 2 cents, 0.24, and we have a high of 21 cents. So the 21 cents was on December 1st, 2024, and I remember everyone was saying, "Oh, the bull cycle's here," and I'm like, probably not. I mean, I think it's yeah, I definitely expected it to come down into a short-term correction, but all meme coins right now are kind of going through a short-term correction, so it's normal. But we do see it hiking back up again, as are many um, meme projects. They're starting to wake up a little bit. And then the all-time view. So all-time view looks super bullish, super healthy. And, I love zooming out because it kind of just gives more of a clearer picture of what's actually happening, and the downtimes don't look so bad. And as you can see, we're totally in the green here. So This is a similar pattern, like I said, that a lot of meme coins are in right now. We see these initial pumps happening here, and then, it's kind of in a short-term correction. The thing is, I think the projects that are going to make it are now up a little bit here. We're starting to see a little bit of an incline, and the ones that are kind of just still flat. That's not to say they're not going to wake up. I'm not saying it's a guaranteed fail. I just think that everything is kind of pumping together, and the projects that are probably going to make it or most likely going to make it are waking up a little bit now. The ones that are dead. And again, there is that chance that they could come back up. But I mean, if some of these meme projects aren't following the trend now, because when, you know, there was a time where, well, we saw it in the past couple weeks, all the meme coins, or past months, I should say, because this was a long-term short correction in my opinion, but they were all going through a short-term correction. So they all kind of followed each other and they were correlated, especially all the Matt Fury characters. Those kind of did the same thing. They kind of followed what Pepe was doing because they're correlated, highly correlated to Pepe. Um, so when they went through a short-term correction, they all went through that together. Then they went up a little bit, and so now that one is going up, the rest are kind of going up. Now that Pepe's going up, they all kind of follow suit. So I guess my point is, if the project is not following suit, it's either beating to its own drum and it'll go up in its own time, or that's the end. But if you pay close attention to the market, you'll see a lot of trends. Everything is kind of correlated. So, I just wanted to say that. That doesn't mean like if something's not pumping right now or coming back up a little bit. I'm not saying it's definitely not going to make it or anything like that. It's just, again, it's very common for all of these to kind of just pump together. We're in a bull cycle, so that's kind of how it works. Um, so in terms of exchange listings for this, it has really solid tier two and tier three. This is my only like piece of constructive criticism for Brett. I want to start seeing tier ones. If any Matt Fury project right now is going to have a tier one, it has to be Brett, right? Pepe is all set. There's some other ones that are super low caps right now, and I think they will get tier ones very soon. But I think if there's going to be any Matt Fury project that's going to lead in the exchange department or be the first to get some tier ones, it's going to be Brett. And by the way, we are talking about Brett on base here, not Brett on Ethereum. Brett on Ethereum is, in my opinion, not the official Brett. So we are talking about Brett on base. I love the base chain. I think the base chain does quality projects. I also am a fan of Ethereum. I'm a base girl. I've only seen like high quality on the base chain, and I think they just put out really great projects. So um, that's another reason, in my opinion, as well, as to why this project has such value and security. The fact that it's on base, that really adds some stability to the project, and like I said, makes it very, very valuable. So, community sentiment on this is pretty okay. 147.9K votes, 89% are bullish, 11% are bearish. Top off your bags on this, guys. I think it's going to hit. I'm not even going to pull out the calculator for it. My price prediction on this has stayed the same. I think it's going to hit around $5. $3 on the lower end of the spectrum, but I think $5 is kind of reasonable for this. So top off your bags, get yourself some Brett on base. Don't be afraid to acquire more. I think it's generally a very safe play. So, um, that is it for today. I will keep you posted on this as I always do. Social media links are in the description section: Instagram, X, Discord server. Give me a follow on those. And of course, if you made it this far in the video, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe to the channel. It is so appreciated, and I will see you all in the next video. Thanks, guys.